All right, welcome to the back nine of the quarterfinal match between Cronk and Mason. Cronk is 1-up currently. He's going to get a shot on holes 12 and 18. Let's get into it.
Oh, Keith, get him out here.
Keith. Mason, first act. This looks good. Ooh, boy.
You know, it didn't like flip up all the way though? Yeah. It just kind of held and pushed for super long.
See if Cronk responds. That's going to be high and early. Advantage Mason. Cronk for the birdie. Easy par. He found it. You're welcome. Mason, one poke in the water, the very muddy water, the very can't see a pink disc in the water. And he finds his disc from 3. Momentum building. Cronk is going to concede the birdie to Mason, and they're now all square. All right, we're here at hole 11. The match is now all square. Cronk is going to get shots on holes 12 and 18. Mason does have time, if he plays well, to try to fight against the shots he's having to give up. I think they're talking forehand form discussion. Yeah, really good spot to do it, boys. Hole 11, middle of a match, heated match for a coveted title. Mason giving the tutorial. This is high. This is inside. It's going to finish early. He's going to have a long birdie putt. Cronk, still wondering about the forehand form. He said, nah, buttery backhand turnovers. Cook them up. This is also inside. And he is going to end up a little farther back from Mason. All right, Cronk first act for the birdie, the very long birdie. It's an honest bid, come up a little short. Mason for the birdie from about 45 to take a one-shot lead. Hated it. They will push the hole with pars, all square. All right, we're here at hole 12. The basket is directly behind this tree. They have to throw it under that tree, around those trees. It's like 330. Cronk playing it, well, basically blind. He does get a shot here, so that's going to be helpful. Mason has to be aggressive. It's kind of a stock forehand for Mason. Just has to throw a good one. Okay, he throws it to the base where that brown patch is, so that's not great, but definitely makeable. Cronk next with the backhand. Is this turning into the trees or around them? Cronk gets around the tree. Oh my gosh, Cronk, 20 feet. He's gonna be able to go 2-putt from there and possibly win the hole. Mason, first act for the birdie. Cronk is on top with about 20 feet. He has to make this. Has to. That is an excellent run. With the death putt. Just has to lay it up. They will both make 3. Cronk got a shot here. He will win the hole and go 1-up. Hole 13, Cronk with the 1-shot lead. 240. OB to the player's left, as you can see. This is a green light birdie hole all day long. If Cronk throws a good one, he's going to put a lot of pressure on Mason. This looks a little early out of the hand. Catches those. Those are surprisingly annoying if you don't throw anything fully committed. They will eat your disc up, and you're going to have 60 feet. This is a green light for Mason to get the shot back. I think these next 4 holes are going to decide this match. Cronk does get a shot on 18. Mason goes wide hyzer, needs to get down. And then it skips a little long. He's been making those all day long. Well, let's find out if he does it again. Cronk, first act for the birdie. Does he want it? He did. Mason for the birdie to get the match to all square. And he does. Mason, first act. Makes the Mando. He's going to have himself a long birdie putt. Cronk makes the Mando, hits the branch, stalls it, and he parks it. Cronk is parked. Mason must make. And he does. The match will remain all square. Mason, first act. Does he like it? He should. A little short, sticky grass up there.
No, that never happens out of Reinhardt.
Somehow Cody throws a roller here. Cronk, Snap City. And they'll putt. Mason, first act for the birdie. Big putt here. And keep the pedal down. He does. His putting is just immaculate right now. Cronk from much closer. Horrible angle. Cash. Good birds. All right, we are here at hole 16. Camera angle's not good for the tee. It's good for the finish of the shot. That's what we care about. The match is all square. Mason has not had the lead the entire match. He has just pushed along of the pine trees. That is not what he wanted. Cronk probably saw it finish in the air, didn't see it finish on the ground. They are throwing severely, no, not severely, it's downhill. With the green light, Cronk to try to get a hole. Is he going to go similar to Mason? He's going to go in a similar spot to Mason. They're both scrambling from behind the pine trees. Cronk, first act for the birdie. This looks good. A little short. Mason with a green light for the birdie to take his first lead of the match with 2 holes to play. There's a little breeze. Feels like headwind. It's going to be wide. Easy pars. Hole 17, 240 up the hill, sidewalk, road, all OB, basket perched on kind of an island. Mason, first act. Has to throw a good one. This is wide, gonna need to finish. He'll be fine. Looking for it to hook up. It is. And that'll be great. Cronk, first act for the birdie. Shot went a little deep. Low band. Mason has the green light. And Cronk is going to pick it up. Mason is going to take his first lead of the match. Never mind, that was Cronk's disc that he picked up. I'm an idiot. Go 1 up with 1 to play, and he does it. All right, we're here at the last hole, 18. Cronk does get a shot here. It is about 340. As you can see, narrow, big hill to the left. Cronk gets a shot. Mason is 1 up. Nothing is decided. Mason feeling the headwind. If he makes the adjustment, throws a forehand like he can, and puts this inside circle, that's a lot of pressure on Cronk. Let's see what happens. It's wide. Going to be early, though. Going to stall out into the trees. Oh, no, and somehow kicks through the trees instead of just crashing. He's going to have to pitch out. That's not a putt. Cronk just has to make par to force a playoff now. This looks good. No, it's going to be early. He gets the kick out, hangs up in the tree. Should be an easy up and down. Cronk, retrieving his disc from the tree, will be first to act. He doesn't know where Mason's disc is yet. He knows it went into the trees. I don't think if he knows how bad it is. Just needs to get up and down. Which he will do. Mason from the woods. I mean, there is a low, like, absolute missile run, but if he misses it, it's over. He's gonna run it. He's gonna run it. Wow. The fact that you even ran that. Yeah. All right, Cronk makes 3.
Playoff.
So that's gonna be hole to Cronk, and we have ourselves a playoff.
Is that a playoff?
Playoff. Yep.
We were all square on that hole.
No, you were one down, brother, because you banded, caged it on 17.
That 17 shit shot.
Right. That's it for the back 9. Turns out, once again, 18 holes is not enough to decide a Globro match play match. So we have a playoff. We're heading to hole 1. Sudden death, bonus coverage. Can't wait for it. All right, hole playoff hole 1. Mason first act. It's low. Not what he wanted. Cronk, green light. Also low. It's going to push a little farther. Long putt. Mason first act from a long way. Probably 80. Decent run. Going to be a par. Cronk for the birdie. Probably 22. This is for the win. Does he want it? He does not. There's still meat on that putt. Right, quite the role reversal we just had here. Cronk had the green light for the birdie to win, and now he has meat on his putt for par to try to stay in this. And he just said good round to Mace like it was over. Woo! That's clutch. Mace to push the hole to force a second playoff. And he does. Ooh, that almost came out. That second hole of the playoff. They've alternated the box. Cronk is first to act. They both threw it wide, deep right the first time. Let's see if Cronk makes the adjustment. He did. That might go in. Oh! Oh, he hit the band. Well, that's clutch. Well, Mason knows what his job is now. Sorry for the camera work. I was too excited watching it live. Didn't let you guys see it, but you know what happened. All right, Mason has to respond. This is going to be a little short. That's a lot short. Mason's going to have to make a bomb. Mason first act after Cronk hit the band on the ace run. Mason knows he has to make this. It's going to be low left. Cronk's going to have to tap in to secure the win. All right, Cronk for the birdie to secure the match victory and move on to the final 4. Opponent unknown. I'm going to call this about 15 feet. Oh my gosh. Mason now has a chance to push the hole to a third playoff hole. And he does. Wow. We're here at the third playoff hole, hole 17, uphill, OB all the way left. Kind of a man-made island green. Mason first act, going wide, going stable, hooking up, having about 10 feet. Very similar to what he did in the round. How does Cronk respond? He's going wide high. This needs to stall. It does. And that's a great shot. For the bird. Wow. The disc is not sticking for him. And Cronk is going to tap in his birdie, and they will move on to playoff hole 4. All right, Cronk first act here at 18, which is their 4th playoff hole. He's going with the backhand again. That is way inside. That's going to be a tough 3. Let's see how aggressive Mason gets with this. That is going to be an incredibly tough 3. Mason really just needs to put it in play somewhere on this side of the trees. If it crashes, it's great. It is great. It's right there. It's in there somewhere. I don't know where. We will roll in the event his disc comes out. What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Wow. This is Mason for the birdie and the victory. Cash. Great putt, Mace.
Fuck yeah, what a battle, Cronk.
That shot he just threw from in there
Yeah, I thought it was kind of over.
was crazy.
2 strokes at least to get out.
I know, I was like,
Let's just watch him finish off the par. Just finish off the par, Cronk.
That was a hell of a shot.
He does. All right, that's it for the match 2025 SummerSlam Bracket Madness powered by Globe Bros between Cronk and Mason. 18 holes was not enough to decide it. It took 4 playoff holes to finally claim a victor. Unbelievable match. Shout out to both of them. Congratulations to Mason. He is moving on to the Final Four. We will have an interview with him in just a second. All right, we're here with our victor in the match. Well played match. Shout out to both of you. Mason, congratulations.
Hell yeah.
Cronk, congratulations also. Thanks for putting on a show, brother. Mason, you started off, you were handicap 5.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
Felt really good. My rating went back up, so I actually had to do more work than I have been doing. So just did a good job putting today, and I'm excited to see who the next pro is. And vibes were great today.
Talk to us about the playoff. You didn't throw a good one on 15. Cronk had a green light. 16, he almost aced it and then missed the short putt. What were your thoughts going through your head on those 2 holes?
You know, especially, I'll just take this, brother. I got on 15 there. I threw just a nice and low shot and just thought I had nothing. And then the putt up there was just high, and I was like, all right, well, Cronk's got it. And then he airballed, and I saw the mental break a little bit. He threw a second putt. I was like, we're getting under his skin a little bit. And then the next hole he banded it. I was like, okay, well, it's over. It's got to be parked. And then that one slipped a little bit too, and smiles started happening. I love playoffs. They get me going. And then 17, we were both parked. And then 18, my hands bothered me a little bit. I decided to go back to my old grip that's been hurting me. And I was like, I just got to throw a good shot, apply the pressure. And then Cronk threw it awesome out. I was expecting to actually be able to lay mine up, and then he applied pressure for me to can mine. I was able to do it, and just shout out to Cronk. It was a sick battle. The handicap works.
Yep, the handicap does work. Great, fantastic match. Congratulations.
Good work,
and we'll see you in the next one.
Vibes.
Vibes. Immaculate.
Like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Be like Barrett.